You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Chiefs going up against the Patriots. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2017 NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots.
You hear me?
Here's the Chiefs
all right,
kickoff unit now as they'll send this
Week
one
1 synergy. Dak Prescott.
This is fielded at the chalk of the
franchise
10.
starting now.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Stream is up. Let's see where Dak Prescott can take us. Probably nowhere. Probably the same dump we've been in. All right. See how this dude's doing. We got Gronkowski out here.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And on this offense, a guy that kind of came in under the radar, Lewis.
Hard to believe that Dion Lewis was that far under the radar. There is something to precedent from schools. Played at Pitt, and they do know how to churn out running backs.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was aiming for his tight end, Clay Harbor.
Yo, is Mac in here?
It'll bring up 3rd down. And a glance
you gonna respond to my DM, or you gonna ignore it like you didn't see it?
Textbook definition of ball hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
I was hoping you'd be a nice guy and give me back my middle linebacker.
This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo. Oh, have his man. That's Edelman. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader.
What's that?
A guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Garoppolo now.
I appreciate it. You don't have to. I mean, I honestly dropped him, but I dropped him on accident. You scooped him up real quick that week.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make.
All right, well, this is the last game for the week, and then we're advancing to the next week in synergy.
We ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football. Not easily done in today's NFL.
I have no idea.
First down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, Downey, that's right. That sounds great.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended
All right, well, I just started my game 5 minutes in.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Offense trying to avoid stalling.
All right, defense.
3rd and 10.
Defense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught outright Amendola. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
when the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there. Get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 47 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Who's that? You find some gem in there?
Different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue. Explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got D-back.
Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And as we peer at this offense,
we don't have one, though, honestly.
Let's look at Jamal Charles, a guy who continues to be so productive in this league.
No matter where he touches it on the field, there's a very good chance he can go the distance.
I wish I picked.
Again, it's Charles. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
One in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
Now Prescott. He's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Alan Branch with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line,
has to suck to win all the time.
In motion, Gronkowski. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive
I swear, I don't think I'm going to kick it all. I'm going to start going fucking 2-point conversions.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold. And they were able to use the pass against them.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Here's Prescott over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going back to Macklin. This time he's got him. Complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly. Worked his way inside and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
I feel.
First down and
10 I sent that message like 3 days ago. I'm watching, honey.
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw here on first down.
I am.
Screen
1 second,
pass
honey.
to Charles.
Go.
It'll
Go,
be a
baby.
gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football.
Who?
Just 2
TJ
yards to
Dawson?
go here on second down for the offense. They'll look to throw again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions.
I see, baby.
And it brings up second down. No, third down.
Wow, that's a good job.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down.
You'll get there one day.
They're going to look to throw. And Wilson has it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
I'm watching, honey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 yards there after the incompletion, so that leaves him with a much more manageable 3rd and 5 coming up.
Yeah.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw here. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you not get too many attempts shorter than that
Take
one.
the other
I don't
room. I
think
think it's
anyone got a
messing up the
finger on it.
connection.
That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They go play action here on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards.
Please.
And
Wow.
that'll make it second
You're not
and a
like
foot
them
or
down.
so. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and sneak it here. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But if you talk about in different games, those guys with
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Garoppolo now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Thomas. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had complete, though, it ended with no
All I
points
see is you saying, look.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Here on 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. And now Edelman. Incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And open here is Hogan. He's got it.
Hate that shit when you hit a button to tackle and then it fucking goes to the D-back and shit.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They run. This is Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And right side caught Hogan. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
What a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. This is Lewis. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
Dude, I feel like I'm cheesing. I feel like I'm cheesing hardcore, throwing a bunch of drags, but man, it's like the only thing that's open.
Complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Now a handoff left. Jamal Charles.
All right, now I'm fucking losing 7-0.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
On first down, it's Charles again.
Come the fuck
and this
on.
carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Oh,
It'll be
man.
2nd down. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
Wide open receiver complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. You give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game
I don't
like
know
this
why
when
I
you know
continue to
points are
kick
hard
field
come by.
goals.
That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they'll run with Lewis. 18 yards on the pickup there.
House under. Where are we? Take that iPad in the other room, please.
Skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Gronk, the tight end, in motion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd down following the run. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. The play fake. He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time. 3rd down here.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Edelman set to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, it's Lewis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Garoppolo. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down.
Green 39. Over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. This is taken at the 23. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Come on, let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Conley's got it over the middle. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on, let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Prescott. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll give the Chiefs a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go.
Here's Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. This This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And no, it's in. Such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen. Because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Let's go! Blue Lightning!
They try again with Lewis. And he'll take this one up. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, 8.
Strong left! Strong left! Strong left! Now let's go! Blue Lightning! Check! 4 down!
Off the toss, Lewis. And no room that time. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this will be taken at the 13. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Come on, let's go! Check,
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He's got the hookup with Conley. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.